We apologize for being late. Welcome the challenges. Look for the opportunity in every situation to learn, to grow in wisdom. Knowing yourself is intelligence, but to master yourself is true power. Allow yourselves to grow in wisdom, knowledge, because your future self is awaiting. As a humble beginning towards empowerment to create a better tomorrow, St. Vincent Pallotti College of Engineering and Technology presents TECHNEX 2K23 in association with Federal Bank Nagpur, Bhumesh Realtors Nagpur, Seni Electronics Nagpur, and Knowledge Reach Mumbai.
A platform for students to showcase their technical skills, an explosion of creative innovations, a platform to compete, excel and prove themselves. Everything begins with an idea that provokes imagination. Imagination thrives for improvement. These together with proper implementation makes a dynamic engineer. Imagine, improve and implement. A very good morning and warm welcome to our dignitaries. Honorable Chief Guest Dr. Kishore Malviya, Guest of Honor Mr. Saumil Deshmukh, our Director Father Dr. Paul Chandan Kunnel, Assistant Director Father James Thomas, Principal Dr. S.V. Gole, Financial Administrator Father Shiju, Institute Mentor Professor R.B. Govardhan, Head of Departments, in charges, faculty members, participants and all present over here. I, Atif Ahmed,
and I, Michelle Sharon,
feel privileged to welcome you all to the inauguration ceremony of TECHNEX 23.
Fire represents luminance and brilliance. It acts as a dispeller of darkness. As soon as the fire is lit, the darkness flees away. Similarly, the lamp being offered to the Lord dispels the darkness inside the heart of the devotee. To solemnize this special program, I invite our dignitaries to illuminate this light. I now request all the dignitaries, Dr. Kishore Malviya, Mr. Saumil Deshmukh, Father Dr. Paul Chandran Kunnel, Father James Thomas, Dr. S.V. Gole, Father Shiju Jose, Professor R.B. Govardhan, Dr. Manoj Brahme, Dr. Abhishek Pathak, Janvi and Advait, the coordinators of TECHNEX and students of CPS, Janvi, Vaishnavi and Samyang, to invoke the presence of Almighty by lighting the traditional lamp.
Without faith, it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to Him and must believe Him that He is a provider of strength and wisdom. Let us fill this morning with blessings of the Almighty and invoke Him to shower His blessings, love, joy and peace in all we do. So I now request Professor Shiju Samuel to do the scripture reading.
Kindly rise. The book from Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for You are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Let's pray. O gracious and almighty God, we thank you and praise you for this new day. You with all love and humility. May your goodness and love be present amongst all of us today. We especially pray for TECHNEX 23 and for all the events happening under it. May everything happen according to your will. Bestow your guidance and blessings on each and everyone and on the entire technical events under TECHNEX 23. We also pray for our chief guest of honor, members of management, teaching staff, non-teaching staff, and all the students and all the participants. Let your divine providence and enlightenment be with each one of us. Thank you always for fulfilling all our needs and taking care of us. Let each and every event be for the progress of this institution. Please be seated.
To be inspired is great, but to be an inspiration is an honor. We are fortunate to have in our midst an eminent personality, Dr. Kishore Malviya, with us today as a chief guest of TECHNEX 23. I request Father Dr. Paul Chandra Kunal to finally accord a floral welcome to our chief guest of the day. Thank you, Father. Thank you, sir. I consider it a great honor to welcome Mr. Somil Deshmukh as a guest of honor. I request Father James Thomas to kindly accord a floral welcome to our guest of honor.
Henry Ford said, coming together is beginning. Keeping to what TECHNEX is all about, I invite
the dignitaries, faculties, my gratitude. I welcome the alumni of college, participants from various parts of the country, and our dear college mates. TECHNEX is the flagship annual technical event of our institute, St. Vincent Pallotti College of Engineering and Technology, Nagpur. This is the 16th edition of TECHNEX, and the theme of this year's TECHNEX is Escape from the Earth. Imagine a world where you could escape from the reality and enter into a world of infinite possibilities, where anything is possible, and from the Earth continues to capture the idea of many among us. So let's encounter this aspiration through TECHNEX 23 with 8 events which are a part of this year's TECHNEX. Look up the sky, there are no limits. Sky War, a professional drone racing competition. The drone is just a machine, but the pilot sees the aerial view of the sky and observes through his keen eyes a different view of the framework. Horizon is an event where participants are expected to show their creativity and design bridges with the help of strength and potential of the material. Projectomania is an interactive event where students get to showcase their creativity and pitch their unique project ideas. RoboWar. Here, participants are expected to design and build a robust robot adhering to given guidelines and constraints to compete in this tournament. Overdrive. In this event, participants design a manually controlled robot that has the capacity to cover maximum distance in minimum time, clearing the hurdles and beat the rest. Gatewalk event is an online mock exam that will cover all the features tested in the competitive exams like GATE, CAT, GRE, and IELTS. Hackathon is an 24-hour coding event in which the participants will find solutions to the real-world problem statements. Appathon is an overnight application development competition. The themes of the applications to be made are based on various tracks like Web3, AR, VR, etc. Junior incubators. For the first time in TECHNEX, we have more colleges are here to challenge you all. More colleges are here to challenge you all. Wishing all the participants good luck for the competition. Thank you. Let's have a video of TECHNEX 23.
Initiating TECHNEX with innovative ideas has been the legacy of Tech Palutines. To make it a spectacular and remarkable one, here comes the most striking and alluring a part of the event, its inauguration. Perhaps that is where our choice lies, in determining how we will meet the inevitable end of things and how we will greet every new beginnings. TECHNEX is recognized as the Central India's largest science and technology fest with an annual participation of more than 2,500 technology enthusiasts. Our event includes RoboWar, Built to Brawl, Engineered to Dominate, Participants are expected to design and build a robot adhering to given guidelines and constraints to compete in the tournament. Appathon. The app revolution is upon us. Appathon is an overnight application development event. The themes of applications to be made are RWeb, etc. Skywar. Look up, there is no limits. TECHNEX is hosting the IDRL Night Racing, a professional drone racing competition featuring an obstacle course. Participants can race their drones at speed of 170 km per hour while viewing a live video through their goggles.
Gatewalk, Way to the Gate of Achievements. The Gatewalk event is an online exam that will cover all the features tested in GATE, CAT and GRE exams. Overdrive, race with the best or run with the rest. Participants design a manually controlled robot that has a capacity to cover maximum distance in minimum time. Projectomania, Imagination Speaks. Projectomania is an interactive event where students get to pitch their creative and unique project or present their working models related to different fields like business, technical or non-technical. Hackathon, Code all night, ignite your passion for coding. TECHNEX 23 Hackathon is a platform where hackers, developers, innovators, entrepreneurs, students can come together to create and solutions to real life problems. Now I would request our principal, Dr. S.V. Gole sir, to kindly address the gathering on the occasion of TECHNEX 23.
Hello. Good morning to all of you. Chief guest of today's function, Dr. Kishore Malviya. Guest of honor, Mr. Swamil Deshmukh. Director of the institution, Dr. Paul. Assistant Director, Father James. Financial Administrator, Father Siju. Institute Mentor, Professor R.B. Govardhan. Dr. Brahme sir, Professor Pathak sir. All the faculty members, heads of the department, students, participants from the college, participant outside Nagpur, participant outside Maharashtra as well. As a principal of the institution, I would like to welcome you for this annual event, technical event at our college, St. Vincent Pallotti College of Engineering and Technology. 21st century is considered to be dominated by three things: Gyan, Vigyan, Tantragyan. That is basically knowledge, science and technology. If you consider knowledge, it can be considered into three components apart from the materials and physical thing to be handled. Knowledge as first component called as information. A particular person is having information, we say that he is knowledgeable. It is having information as one of the component which is being understood by each one of us very easily. But that's not the end of it. In fact, that can be completely handed over to computers. Computer can retain the information on our behalf and retrieve as and when we need it. And therefore, let's not jam our brain with the information component of the knowledge. Second significant component of knowledge is the logical intelligence. For any decision making, we need logical intelligence to evaluate the thing, to critically analyze the thing, and then make a decision whether X is good or Y is good. So logical intelligence will allow us to survive and to drive the world at large. So first thing is information, second thing is logical intelligence, and third most important thing is wisdom. Wisdom is an ability to differentiate what is good, what is bad. We have Sat Vivek. Vivek means wisdom. Nirakshira Vivek. Typically, we find that logical thinking ability is God given and since by birth. So we can nurture a little bit, we can explore it maximum possible, but what is there inside can be explored out. The more we explore, we say that we are developing the logical thinking. Perfectly all right. Anyway, we go ahead with it as engineering students. And as an engineering institution, we built up the logical intelligence. But the wisdom part can be acquired. Wisdom part can be acquired during education, and wisdom increases with experience and exposure. The more we are getting exposure, wisdom increases. Even for the industrial tour and visits, it's an enrichment of wisdom. The more exposure we have, our wisdom increases. Why the wisdom is required? Most of the terrorists and extremists which we found are IT engineers. And what is lacking, that they don't know where their technology is to be used. So wisdom is missing. Out of the three components of knowledge, information, logical intelligence, both of the things they have, they miss the wisdom part of it. And the wrong use of this definitely will take somewhere else. All of us can go somewhere else. It is being believed that to conquer the world, we need logical intelligence. To conquer the world, we need science and we need technology. A proper wisdom will tell us that science and technology can be put to the human use, and it can generate little bit comfort in our day-to-day life, and our life can be made more easy. If wisdom is missed, we would like to show the supremacy through the science and technology over the others, and which may lead to the war. And the moment we go for supremacy, we would like to become Vishwa Vijeta. But Indian dream was never to become Vishwa Vijeta, but India wanted to become Vishwa Guru. That means we boast and we believe that wisdom which is prevailing in India, and it has to be the highest in the world. Typically, with the help of the wisdom, we can deploy the science and technology to the best use for the humankind. We can lead and give the direction to the world how to go about. And therefore, this 21st century, which is the era of knowledge, science and technology, Gyan, Vigyan, Tantragyan, the TECHNEX is an event which allows us to use all the three components, which allows us to use all the three subcomponents of knowledge. That is, information we have to use logical intelligence, and wisdom we must use. That what I can do and what I cannot do. If we are able to understand this, perhaps great heights we can achieve and climb up. I wish all the best to this particular annual technical event of St. Vincent Pallotti College of Engineering and Technology, TECHNEX, and I wish all the best to all the students participating. Losing and winning is a part of the competition. But what we learn through this is the sportsmanship spirit, and we can take the defeat as well as winning with equal stride, and our path and marching to the exploring and enriching excellence within us should continue in spite of losing the competition. All the best to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. We have amongst us Mr. Saumil Deshmukh, Senior Technical Specialist of TCS Nagpur. I kindly request Dr. Abhishek Pathak to introduce our guest to the audience.
Good morning everyone. Good morning our dignitaries, sponsors, head of departments, in charges, faculty members, and my dear students. I, Abhishek Pathak, feels immense pleasure to introduce our guest of honor, Mr. Saumil Deshmukh sir. Mr. Saumil Deshmukh sir, working as a senior technical specialist with TCS, having more than 15 years of experience in technologies like Salesforce, Azure, Hubinate, having an experience in AWS, big data, cloud computing. He worked as a finance and retail administrator. He has worked on the Azure cloud platform as an administrator. He's having an extensive experience in system architecture and design. He's having more than 10 years experience in handling the team and managing the team, having an extensive experience in end-to-end delivery of the projects. We welcome you, sir. Now I request Mr. Somil Deshmukh, sir, to please address the gathering.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. So, first of all, I would like to thank all the management, staff, Manoj sir, Jagdish sir, for inviting me to this event. And I was highly motivated by your inauguration that you have shown to us, and video that was very much motivating for us. So, first of all, I would like to tell, as a techno guy or a technical guy, I would say to myself, being working for more than 15 to 16 years in technical field, and I have traveled to many countries, and in India also I have traveled to many cities, many colleges for recruitment and drives also. So this is a very important thing that your college is organizing for you as a technical hackathon or a technical events. So I would tell you that right now the part that industries are asking you people is that you should be technically updated. Whatever would be your technology or whatever would be your branch, the companies that or the students that we needed for our company are to be a updated one. So this type of events would help you in getting the updated technologies that are there in market. So right now the part is that when I would just like to tell you that when we are going for interviews, or right now when students are going for interviews like in TCS, I was previously in Persistent also. So what we are thinking right now is that we don't want student who can talk only or who can give a very much good interview. We don't want that student. Right now the fact is that we want student who can write a code. Anyone. So what the today's pattern is right now is that we would be providing you assignments. So that is a pattern. That is a fact for today's employee. Maybe that would be a fresher or maybe that would be an experienced candidate. But right now what we are thinking is that we would be providing you the assignments, and according to that assignment, if you are creating that assignment, no worry that to whom help you are getting. You can get help from anyone. And you would be getting 2 to 3 days. That is a pattern that every company is expecting right now from the student. So we would be giving you one assignment, giving you 2 to 3 days, and you would be having a freedom to get it done from anybody or get it from Google, anything. Search, anywhere you can search it. But the thing is that what we are expecting is that not 100%, but 60 to 70% of the thing you should complete it. And after that only we are thinking of getting you to the interviews. So what I am thinking is that when I am getting an interview or when I am taking an interview, I don't want all the things or all the students to come to me. What I would telling the HR is that just filter out from the assignment first. And then I would be thinking to taking the interviews. So the part is that what I would be telling you people is that don't just mug up. Have something technical knowledge on a basic one. Not higher one we are expecting from you people, but a basic one you should have. And the second most thing is that when you are coming for an interview, like you have passed the technical assignment and you are coming for an interview, your communication is also taken into care. Like I am saying, I am from IT industry, so the part is that when you are coming for interviews or when you are coming for a technical rounds and all that things, your communication is also taken into care. So when you are in a college, apart from your technical side, think about your communication also. Because no company would expect or accept the students who are very good in technical skill but who do not know communication or who are very low on speaking English and all that things. Because whatever the thing is that we are working for a foreign clients or on-site client. That can be US, Europe. So you should have some knowledge, some technical knowledge and some communication skill. I'm not talking about only English. If you can say we are having 30% or 40% of market that is non-English also, Spanish, German. So these are also one of the languages that you can learn. So people think that only English is a good thing, or you can survive with English. So that is also not the part. If you can have some other language that is having a boost on your technology, that would be 100% boost to your technology. So go with that thing. And I would like to congrats all the people who are participating to this event. Thanks all for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for providing your precious inputs. It is indeed a great honor and privilege to have with us Dr. Kishore Malviya, a renowned personality. I now call upon Dr. Manoj Brahme to brief about sir's profile.
Good morning, one and all present here. I feel privileged to introduce today's chief guest, Dr. Kishore Malviya. He is the director of SMS Enrocare Limited and board member of more than 8 environmental companies of the particular group. He is currently the chairman of CII Vidarbha region. He is also the vice president of Butibri Manufacturing Association. He is an expert member of National Committee on Environment of CII. He is leading the team of 1100 plus human capital. He has done his PhD in wastewater technology from NIRI Nagpur and Master of Philosophy. Then he is certified lead auditor for various ISO standards, and he has visited more than 30 countries related to his work to study the environment management and practices for the business development, M&A, technology, TAP, and conferences. So we are very much delighted to have you, sir, as a chief guest. So I would like to invite you to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, I express my gratitude to Dr. Father Joy, Chairman, the Nagpur Philippine Society. I express my thanks to Dr. Surendra V. Gole, Principal, St. Vincent Perotti College of Engineering and Technology, Nagpur, Dr. Manoj, Professor and HOD, IT, and Coordinator, Industry Institute, Interaction, for inviting me here. The other dignitaries on dais, my industry colleague from TCS, Somil Desmukh, teaching and non-teaching staff from Institute, innovators, engineers, and my friends. I would like to talk on the innovation. What is innovation? When we talk innovation, it is all science and technology. But I have different perspective of innovation. Innovation is a process where taking something that already exists and making it better. Whether it's product, service, or even a process. It cannot be only a product or service. Even you can innovate into the processes. So that is an innovation. It can be as simple as making a small change or as a complex, completely overhauling an entire system. Innovation cannot be technology only, but we need to innovate yourself as a professional into your attitude, your behavior, and your lifestyles. So that innovation brings you to leadership positions. The technological and science innovation makes you engineer. So from engineer to leadership position, you must innovate yourself every day. It is a continuous process. Innovating, knowing yourself, evaluating yourself, identifying your weaknesses, your strength, and working on it. So the purpose of innovation is to create value addition, whether value addition for yourself, for a society, for a nation, for a nature, for the world. So you must think why this innovation. Because innovation adds value addition into the financial terms, it should be addition to sustainable development. Earlier, the whole world, we were discussing innovation on science, technology, making human life better as a development. But now the things are shifting. things are shifting from economy to the environment, because you are experiencing the extreme weather conditions, extreme weather events. So now whole world is shifting from economy to the environment and sustainable development. So my request to all engineers, even from the TECHNEX, you miss the sustainable part. So while innovating in any technology, you must calculate the science and technology works, and when we do innovation, we talk about the economical part of that innovation. But that innovation must focus on the sustainability in terms of the environment, not only the economics. We have to take care of the human species and the mother nature. So your innovation must focus on the environment, economics, then technology. So all combination together will have a good human capital and the world to live in. Otherwise, there are extreme weather events which are taking human species at the dangerous positions, because the whole world is talking about the technical challenges in terms of the environmental management and the climatic conditions which we are facing. It is need of business development and substance to achieve better lifestyle. Everyone wants that I should have a better lifestyle. I must live this luxurious lifestyle. I must take care about my kids, their education, their upliftment in the society. So if you realize, when we think something about innovation, what are the stages? Idea generation. So when some idea comes into mind, you must evaluate that idea, whether I am solving any problem of the world or the humankind or the nature or the economics, that idea should solve some problem, because there are multiple ideas comes in mind every second, and that idea should be solving a bigger problem. Then your innovation will realize into the economics, and it will lead a good path for the human life. Evaluation in terms of the economics only will not suffice the purpose, but it should be sustainable, technically, financially, legally acceptable to society, and also scalable. So whenever you as an engineer think on the anything to innovate as an idea, you must ensure that it is scalable. Otherwise, we spend a lot of time innovating products, and that product is not marketable, not scalable. Testing and experimentation. Yes, you must test into different climatic conditions, different situations. And the best innovation, I would say, of the nature was the COVID. If you see, the COVID was surviving across the globe, across the weather conditions, across the human species, where it is the Asians or the Africans or the Europeans, different genetics. So that Mother Earth or Mother Nature has given that innovative idea. It is scalable across the world, across timelines, across zones. So innovation should be such that it survives across the world, and you are able to deliver to humankind or the Mother Earth. Development, implementation and optimization is a continual process. What are the challenges when we face while we innovate or we try to do something different? Is always costly and time consuming. So you must be very clear on your idea while evaluating that how much time, how much money, whether you have resources to work on this idea or not. It requires deep pockets. Business can run out of money if you don't have deep pockets. You are spending into R&D and not able to convert anything as a sellable product or service, or any innovative process to save your economics of the environment. You must be quick, otherwise you will be ending up in resources depletion, and it does not sell. Many times not able to produce new product. Innovation also has its shelf life. So that has to be upgraded all the time. Your technical knowledge, your own knowledge, it must be upgraded, because whatever you are learning as a knowledge here, it will be converted tomorrow into the wisdom. So then you have to upgrade yourself continuously. Passing out from here as an engineer will not suffice the purpose. You must innovate all the time in your life in terms of the technology, your knowledge, your behaviors, your skills, your strength, and it's a continuous process. To have this continual process innovation, I would urge to all young people here that as an engineer, you passed out so many degrees, you have analytical skills, you have vision to think. You must design your life. As an engineer, when you can design the product, you can design your life. Why I say design your life? because the happiness shifts every 5 to 7 years. You think today you are happy being an engineer. Tomorrow your happiness will be getting a new job. After getting a new job, your happiness will be finding a good spouse. After 5 years, your happiness cycle will shift onto your kids, maybe their education, then to the society. So your happiness cycle shifts. So you identify yourself where you will be happy across your life. Maybe 70 or 80 years is a life here on the earth. So you can decide the constant happiness or maximum happiness in life, how I'll get. So then you can design your life considering your family, your parents, your society, your economics, your knowledge level, your intelligence level. Then you make your life very healthy and very peaceful, mindful, and you can be innovative all the way. Otherwise, we jump into X and tomorrow feel I am not happy. This is burden on me. So you must design your life putting some time thinking on your own, what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, some weaknesses given by you as a genetics, some other society where you born, where economical things are where you born. So all these constraints and the availabilities, you must design your path of the career, path of the life, then you are a happy human being who can serve the society and the nation. Otherwise, you struggle to serve yourself. So design your life, spend time with yourself, identify yourself. If you require some help, talk to the people. Where I am predominantly I can play, where I am weak, then you work on your weaknesses and then you play with your predominant behaviors. And while working anywhere in the organization, like technocrats or engineers or leaders, every time you must be very clear on your goals and roles. Role and goal clarity is very important. Even coming to this college, taking an admission, what is your role and what is your goal? You must think every day morning what is my role and what is my goal. Then you strive towards your roles and goals and you deliver a good product for yourself. And I would say, while innovators as engineers, you should have a thought process of not to give up, because surrounding us, nobody is there to appreciate you, nobody is there to recognize you, but you should have commitment to yourself that I will not give up. Whether somebody appreciates me or somebody does not appreciate me, I can do good work with my value system and I pursue. So this thought, I have few lines which says, किसी ने लिखा है, चले जो आंधी जो तिनका तिनका, बिखर जाए आसिया गम नहीं है, जो तोड़ दे मेरे हौसले को, अभी वो तूफान उठा नहीं है. आपके हौसले ऐसे होना चाहिए कि जिसको कभी कोई आंधी तोड़ ना सके. और आपके एक्सपीरियंसेस इन योर लाइफ, एवरी ईयर you should get more experiences in initial career. My learning of my life is you should get 5 years of first your career, go towards that job which gives you more exposures, because in life it counts. It does not count experience of years, it counts experiences of years. So 1 year if you get 5,000 experiences, and 5 years you get 2,000 experiences. So where you are getting more exposure is more important in initial career, and where the economy attracts you initially, where you don't get more exposure but you are moving towards the money only. So choose the more experience giving the job. I am sure this event will provide a great opportunities to create future leaders. For 2 days, we'll give a lot of experiences to all of you. You must take each and every minute very important thing to learn, because there are multiple institutes from across the country who are here, who will be talking. You must exchange ideas with the people and understand who thinks what, different cultures, different languages, different thought processes, and upgrade yourself as a professional. Let me express my thanks to Janvi, Advait, Aditya, Chitish, the coordinators of the event, TECHNEX 23, Aditya, Shruti, the mentor of the event, organizing the wonderful event for you people. You are really lucky. You are celebrating the Technology Utsav. So enjoy it at the fullest. My best wishes to all of you for this event, for all participants. Have a competitive thought process and enjoy these 2 days at the Polity College. My thanks to the management giving opportunity for this all gathering here to get lot of exposures in these 2 days. Thanks for your attention. God bless you all. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for precious inputs. As a token of gratitude and love, I now request Professor R.B. Govardhan to kindly honor our chief guest with a memento. Thank you, sir. I request Father Siju Jose to felicitate our guest of honor.
We are grateful for all those who have contributed in making TECHNEX 23 what it is today. On behalf of the TECHNEX team, I feel extremely thankful to our associate sponsors Bhumesh Realtors Nagpur, Federal Bank Nagpur, Saini Electronics Nagpur and Knowledge Reach Mumbai. We are also grateful to our other sponsors Ravyo Autotech, GB Education, Gupta Chart, Vishwa Creators, Night Out Food Center, Serafi Taylor, Time Institute, Gate Coach, Epoch Investments, SI UK Nagpur and Pirates for their generous contribution. I request our principal Dr. Suren Gole to please come forward and felicitate one of our sponsors. I invite Sagar from SI UK Nagpur to kindly come forward and accept our token of appreciation.
Thank you, sir. The highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. I now request Advait Tulankar, the student coordinator of TECHNEX 23, to propose the vote of thanks.
So first of all, a very good morning to our dignitaries, sponsors, head of departments, in charge, faculty members, participants, students, parents, and everyone present here. Today, I feel incredibly honored to be given a chance to extend a vote of thanks on this special occasion. This is a momentous day as we are hosting a TECHNEX once again in our college. It is a grand technical fest of the Central India. I, Advait Tulankar, student coordinator of TECHNEX, on behalf of our core team and entire fraternity of college, first of all, extend my sincere thanks to our chief guest, Dr. Kishore Malviya, and guest of honor, Somil Deshmukh. I express my gratitude to our sponsors, without whom this event would not be a great success. I would like to thank our management for entrusting us with this opportunity. My deepest thanks to college for being our continuous support system throughout the event. My deepest thanks to college, management, and also non-faculty, teaching staff, and all the in charges of the department. I also extend my gratitude towards the non-teaching staff for supporting us throughout the event. An event like this cannot be happen overnight. The wheels of cart start rolling a weeks ago. It requires planning and a bird's eye for getting it into in detail. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by our team of very proactive, dedicated student core team. I am short of words for their individual involvement and willingness to take the completion of the tasks beyond their comfort zone. I thank participants who have gathered here across the states, cities, and patiently have been a part of this ceremony. I once again want to thank that we are grateful to everyone present here and wishing the participants all the best for their respective events. Thank you.
Thank you, Advait. I kindly request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
Jana Gana Mana Adhinayak
Jaya He. Jai Hind. I request all dignitaries, sponsors of the event and TECHNEX team to kindly stay back for the group photo, and I request all the faculty members and students to kindly go forward for their events. Thank you everyone.